utterly devastated. That was the reaction of the cast of Friends to the death of their co-star Matthew Perry. This is News Review from BBC Learning English. I'm Beth.
And I'm Phil. Make sure you watch to the end to learn the vocabulary that you need to talk about this story. Friends star Matthew Perry was found dead at his home last weekend. He was most famous for playing Chandler Bing in the global hit series Friends. He had suffered from alcohol and drug addiction throughout his life, which he often spoke about. His Friends co-stars have led tributes to him.
You've been looking at the headlines. What's the vocabulary?
We have reeling from, walked the line between, and sparring partners.
This is News Review from BBC Learning English. Let's have a look at our first headline.
This is from The Sun. Friends cast reeling from death of Matthew Perry, who was like a brother to them, and will release joint statement.
This headline is about the reaction by the Friends cast saying how sad they are at Matthew Perry's death. Now the expression that we're looking at is reeling from. Phil, what does it mean?
Okay, well, if you're reeling from something, then you're shaken or shocked by something. And this is about the reaction to terrible news and how it can often leave people feeling confused and unable to do anything.
So that's what it means here. Perry's co-stars have been shocked by this terrible news. Now this sounds like a metaphorical meaning. Does it have a literal use?
It does, and we actually often use it to talk about fighting. If you're reeling, it can mean that you're off balance. Think about a boxer. If a boxer gets hit very hard, then they might find it hard to stand up or to do anything, and then they're reeling from their opponent's punch.
And that means that when someone is reeling from shocking news, they might feel a bit like they've actually been punched. They're reeling from the shock. Okay, let's look at that again. Let's have our next headline.
And this is from The Hollywood Reporter. Critics' appreciation. Matthew Perry masterfully walked the line between mirth and melancholy.
Now this is a story about Matthew Perry's career, and we're going to look at the phrase walk the line between. Now mirth is another word for laughter, and melancholy means sadness. So it sounds like there's a bit of a contrast here.
Yeah, it's about balance. So here it's saying that Matthew Perry was able to make people laugh, but also that his characters could show sadness. Now, if we want to think about an image here, imagining laughter on one side and sadness on the other side, and then you have a line down the middle. If you can walk the line between them, then you've got a perfect balance.
Yes, so if you're learning a language, you might need to walk the line between choosing activities that are really fun, that you really enjoy, and then doing other ones that you really need to practice.
And we could use this in other contexts as well. So think about work, think about being a manager. A good manager needs to walk the line between being friendly and getting people to do their work.
Yes, and we need to walk the line between giving enough examples and not taking up too much time. Let's look at that again. Next headline, please.
This is from the New York Times. Matthew Perry was one of TV's best sparring partners.
Now we're going to learn the phrase sparring partner. It has the word partner in, so I assume this is about two people. And this is another boxing phrase, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. In boxing, a sparring partner is someone who you practice fighting with. And now, because they're a partner, you trust them not to hurt you.
That's right, but here we're talking about actors, not boxers. Matthew Perry was an actor who was described as so talented and natural that he challenged his co-stars to be even better.
Now, we can use sparring partner more generally just to be someone who makes you better at what you do by challenging you through their own performance.
That's right. Okay, let's look at that again. We've had reeling from, shaken by,
walked the line between, achieved a balance between,
and sparring partners, people who challenge you to be better.
Now, if you're interested in celebrities, check out this 6-minute English box set. Click here to watch.
And don't forget to subscribe to our channel by clicking here so you never miss another video. Thanks for joining us. Bye.
Bye.